If you'd like to have a swing like mine in this video, feel free to watch the rest of it and learn some stuff that you can use for yours.
Action.
Alright, first up, on a good baseball swing. Remember, you have the right bat in hand. I have a 32, 29, a drop 3, standard for me. And you also have to make sure you have the right grip on your bat. So I have all 8 knuckles lined up right here. So that way, they're all square and ready to hit the ball. And make sure you gotta stay through the ball and you can't roll over. For me, the way I like to do it, I like to have my feet squared up in a straight line. So that way, if you did draw a line, they'd be lined up. This makes it easier for me when I swing that I stay through the ball and I'm able to hit a line drive or a homer for instance. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do, we're going to combine all of this. Got our knuckles together, our feet a good distance apart, which they should be, and also in a straight line. Alright, let's make sure that we stay through the ball and have a good line drive with what we know now. Alright, you got to line up your bat with the ball, so I do every single time. Get in your stance, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. And then make sure we stay the ball. Let's take a swing. Just like that. Alright, now that we have our stance together right now, we got our grip correctly, knuckles lined up. Next thing we need to do is we need to have a good balance in our knees and a good stance. So for me, I like to bend them a little bit, but you can't be too low, or else that just creates a lot of problems for me, myself, and probably for a lot of different baseball players. So what we're going to do, slight bend in the knees, head on the ball still, get the grip, and we got to make sure we turn our hips. Big hip thrust when we go turn the hips, alright? Watch this closely. Grip with our knuckles, feet lined up, straight, head on the ball, line it up, get the slight bend in the knees, launch it in, take a swing. Alright. So if we combine everything that we know right now, the grip, slight bend in the knees, straight line, get our stance right, make sure our hips move when we make contact, make sure we don't roll over the hands, that creates a bad swing and a ground out. So what you like to do on the tee, I like to make my tee go out and left a bit, that creates an inside pitch. I'll do the same thing in the middle, I do for the outside, I do the same exact thing to make sure I get that good, stay through it, and it to the right side. So now right now, we'll do is a inside pitch and we'll elevate it to left field, for instance, like so.
So before we continue, let's take a look at this swing by Fernando Tatis Jr. and break it down a little bit. As you can see here, his stance is great. His first step that he takes is beautiful. His hands don't roll over, they stay through the zone.
Now what we'll do, combine everything again. And this is the same exact drill I did with the inside pitch hit to the right. We're going to do the outside pitch hits to the right field. So combine everything, knuckles, bend the knees, straight line with your legs, and just do the same thing over and over. That's a good hit right to right field. So you keep doing repetition, get your swing down, and just keep doing everything good, and we'll get that perfect swing that you need to elevate your game and to hit better and get that average going up. Now one of the things I mentioned earlier is about rolling over with your hands, something that you do not want to do that creates ground balls. So for instance, let me just have a horrible example where I do roll over with the ball. Alright, so you got a stance, everything's good to go, but I roll over like that. That's not a good swing, that's not what you want, okay? You gotta stay through the ball with your hands, create those line drives. You gotta get those line drives going, they'll find the gaps, they'll find holes, and you get easy base hits. Just not like that, but like I showed earlier in the film. Alright, so that's everything you need to know about creating a good baseball swing. Let's just go through it again one more time, make sure we know everything that we need to know. Starts with the hands, you gotta have a good grip on the bat, you gotta have the right bat. Stay 8 knuckles all lined up, you gotta have that good stance, bend in the knees, and when you turn your hips, keep your hands flat through the zone, you'll get a line drive, just like that, even though I don't have the ball or anything. You know what I mean. So, I think that's pretty much all you gotta know to get a good baseball swing. I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope that you hit some dingers.